one's coming to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's coming around to the tractor.
She ain't gonna bother Daddy. It's okay.
See your baby?
At the moment, she's seeing what your dad's doing.
I'm sitting right here.
So one thing that we promise and stand by, especially to our customers, is that we never spray our fields. That way our cattle never intake any harmful chemicals or substances that would be detrimental to the human body as well as to our animals. So be that as it is, we strive to maintain our grasses and our pastures that our cattle live on for the majority of their life with the utmost care. And so that's why we get out here and we try to keep this grass cut down a little bit, keep the weeds out of it naturally by knocking it back to its softer, younger position, so to speak. Cattle will eat even weeds a lot of times when they are in the early stages of growth because they're softer and able to digest it a lot easier. It's when they get fully grown that cattle won't normally fool with them too much. So that's what we're actually trying to do out here. Not only are we knocking these old grasses from the spring back that have seeded out so that our summer grass can take over, but we also stand by the promise that we don't spray our fields with harmful chemicals, and thus our cattle can continue to graze on grass that's natural. Alright, so some of you might be wondering why we're out here bush hogging this time of year, and other than making the pasture look a little better, the real point of this is that at a certain point all of the spring grasses seed out in the head. You've got a lot of leftover clover, old ryegrass implements, and just weeds. And so what we do is we've got a good stand of Bermuda grass and a mix of Bahia as well contending out here for our summer grasses. And so at a certain point in about April or May every year, we try to bush hog it down and let that stand of summer grasses really take over. And then about midways during the summer, we'll bush hog again, and then one more time before we start planting our winter ryegrass. So that's really the method to why we're doing this. All right, so one of the things that I'm talking about is this is a stand of old winter ryegrass. We didn't plant any ryegrass this winter. We try to alternate it every other year, and we just feed hay and a lot of supplements, and we feed such quality hay that our cattle can keep their weight throughout the winter. But this is a seeded out head of ryegrass. This is really no good, and that's why it's still standing. These cows are not eating it due to the fact that it's kind of seeded out and it's not really in its young stage of soft and lush for cattle to want to eat it. So And then down in here you can start to see there's a lot of clover. Clover is really good for cattle as well to stay full up on. You have to be careful how much you allow them to eat if they've been on grain a lot. And so we have a good stand of clover out here, particularly in the springtime, mixed in with this winter ryegrass. But we cut all this back because it's going to end up browning out and dying out if it goes much longer. And it's already seeded out now on the heads, so we try to cut all that back about April or May. Here we are in late April right now of 2026, and we're just trying to get our stand of Bermuda that we have every year coming on strong, and that's all natural Bermuda. We never planted that. It came along all by itself, and so we feel like that's the most natural way that a cattle can graze on the grasses that grow. And of course we've had to cultivate that over time, but ultimately that's our goal here with the project that we're working on bush hogging this now. Thank you so much for watching our video today. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It's the best way that we can continue to do what we love and to bring this content to you.